In the midst of the Tel Aviv War, it was the invasion. The Tel Aviv invasion is a conflict that occurred prior to 2015. It was presumably fought between the United States of America, assisting its Israel ally, in an attempt to fight off one or more Israeli neighboring countries. This conflict followed a series of other Middle Eastern conflicts, but it is notable for causing such a massive devastation of a region that of those countries involved subsequently collapsed, setting off a global energy crisis that crippled first world nations who had relied on Middle Eastern oil. This enabled the rise of the Federation, which dominated the global energy market. Captain David Archer, a top shooter with the SAS, led a six-man team in Swat Valley, Pakistan, intending to be extracted after their mission went AWOL. Instead, their operator denied in order to avoid diplomatic incidents with the country, leaving Archer and his men stranded in a series of caves for 6 weeks. Before being rescued through unknown means, Archer came into contact with a colony of cryptids, and since became obsessed with discovering their secrets. Following his return to the United States and a psychological evaluation, it was believed Archer's head wound in combat led him to imagine meeting with what he described as aliens. But nonetheless, he continued his hunt to find the truth behind the creature. As Archer began assembling a research team to aid in his hunt for the cryptids, Dr. Samantha Cross became a risen star in and at Harvard College due to her neurological condition that allowed her to easily translate languages in minutes, allowing her to speak 28 different languages. Meanwhile, Archer, having gathered a large group of elite scientists, founded the Nightfall Program, based out of Point Barrow, Alaska, planning on researching possible locations of underground cryptid colonies. Following an interview airing on her unique abilities on paleolinguistics, Archer quickly found Cross to be a necessary addition to his team, allowing the ancient hieroglyphs of the cryptids to be quickly translated. Just a week later, Cross was brought to the head Nightfall facility, where she was employed by Archer to assist his research. Months later, Federation forces hijacked the Odin space station, launching an Odin strike that decimated American North and Southwest, while surviving astronauts on board managed to keep the rest at bay. This is where the outbreak became imminent for Caldera Peak in Colorado. To ensure the outbreak was contained, that task force, codenamed Spectre, was sent to exterminate the cryptids via a nuclear explosion under the command of Defense Intelligence Agency General Castile. As the operation was organized, the rumors of an alien threat floated to the Nightfall Program, provoking Archer to investigate Caldera Peak for himself. At the site of the missile impact, he and his men located a large colony of cryptids, as well as one of their volcanic-produced time capsules, all of which were smuggled out to Point Barrow to be used in research. While Nightfall pondered over their newfound data, Task Force Spectre began an eradication of the invading cryptids using an automatic drill to target their fungal colonies and eventually obliterate the remaining creatures with a nuclear strike. With the mission complete, the government assumed the cryptid threat had been dealt with and focused their attentions on the Federation.